Find out why one Democrat senator continues to rally against the $3.5 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill. Maybe he needs to go for like $5 trillion because of Hurricane Ida and the fires and every other disaster that's happening, right? Including getting this infrastructure bill passed for $3.5 billion. How the IRS is helping upward of 11 million Americans that received air stimulus notices. And the great news of President Biden establishing a new stimulus portal, check portal, to ensure you get your disaster relief funds. Can you believe everything that's happening right now? From the Hurricane Ida to the fires in Tahoe to all over the place, we're having disasters. My goal in these videos is to give you the best access to government and private money for yourself, loved ones, and your business. So stay tuned to the channel for business and personal finance videos and real estate, stock market, crypto, credit, and other investments to generate you income and save you lots of money. You can see what I'm talking about. But first, while some Democrats, such as Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, are pushing Congress to pass the highly anticipated, what we had already expected would pass, $3.5 trillion infrastructure stimulus package, others, continue to question the disaster relief bill. So Democratic Senator Joe Manchin from the great state of West Virginia recently expressed his opinion on the upcoming $3.5 trillion stimulus bill, like somebody asked him. But hey, here it is. Quote, some in Congress have the stance or the strange belief there is an infinite supply of money to deal with any current or future crisis, and that spending trillions upon trillions will have a negative consequence for the future. I disagree. End quote. He continued, quote, while some have suggested this reconciliation legislation must be passed now, I believe that making budgetary decisions under artificial political deadlines never lead to good policy or sound decisions. End quote. He does have a point there. Rush doesn't usually make things better, but not doing it doesn't help either. Representative Pamela, I think it's Pramila Jayapal, the leader of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, I'm sorry, Pramila, if I mess up your name 5 different ways, countering Manchin's statement. This is what he had to say. Quote, pass on finally delivering childcare, paid leave, education, health care, affordable housing, climate action, and dental, vision, and hearing to millions of families across America? Absolutely not. End quote. That's how she said it, basically. I sure hope that both sides can work together to pass this vital $3.5 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill, as these politicians really suck so much as they fight back and forth over our futures. These disaster relief funds will help millions of struggling Americans that have no internet, no health care, no vision, and climate change. Like, don't we have a problem when, part of California, or like a lot of California's on fire, Lake Tahoe's at risk, Hurricane Ida's blasting through the East Coast, people are underwater, dead, all that, really? Like, I don't know. It's like a Twilight Zone. If you ever saw that movie, you're probably not old enough to know about the Twilight. It was back in the black and white days. Really interesting stuff. But yeah, Americans need the help to get back on their feet after these 19 months of craziness. Not to mention that we're not even talking about so much. Can you imagine? There's so many things happening in the world right now that took a back seat, believe it or not. So meanwhile, the IRS recently announced that they have sent out over 11 million, quote, math error, end quote, notice to Americans across the country, but they are actively working with citizens to ensure they get the stimulus funds and avoid costly tax fees and debts. Typically, these error notices can be difficult to handle, as Americans will only receive one notice and have 60 days to provide payments. Wow, it's kind of tough, right? Fortunately, the IRS has waived this requirement, offering more time and guidance for the tax agency to properly process your tax refund and or stimulus check, right? As the IRS spokesman states, quote, the agency is streamlining procedure for 2022 based on what it has learned this year, in part by sending taxpayers a letter saying what payments they've received. Actually, what they learned this year was, holy smoke, we are understaffed, overworked, and we weren't prepared. That's what they know. Who knew the IRS was going to be the company to help bail us out? And yeah, kind of weird, right? With 80% of the math air tax notice due to recover rebate credits, they saw stimulus checks sent out to those left filed taxes. Hopefully the IRS can iron out the air notice and help tens of millions of Americans receive their disaster relief fourth stimulus check that they deserve, right? Finally, President Biden. We got to talk about him, right? He's in the news constantly. I feel bad for the guy sometimes because he's just getting, beat to shreds with everything going on. His administration have teamed up with Code for America to launch a new stimulus check portal to help families receive child tax credit stimulus checks. The new tool, which can be, is designed to ensure families can tap into monthly federal payments, along with any of the 3 relief checks they're eligible for. So kind of one place to finally find out the truth about what's going on in your world. Gene Sperling, a senior White House official, explained, quote, no question you're doing something this major this quickly. There's going to be wrinkles and bumps in the road. We're as committed as we can be to smoothing them out as quickly as we can this year, and certainly as we extend into the years and years to come, end quote. With families, American families, set to receive $3,000 to $3,600 per child in disaster relief tax checks, well, hopefully this new portal can ensure that you don't miss out on the important impact payments to help ride out the rest of the stormy 2021. And it's Friday, grab a little Coke and a smile, maybe a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Probably not. I'm training for an Ironman, so I can't do that. But pull it out. Check out the portal. See what it's there. And when you do that, pop a comment in with what you find. Love to know what you see there and how it works for you. So hope that helps you. That's your stimulus check. Second stimulus check on this incredible Friday. And your executive action and stimulus package for Friday, September 3rd, 2021. Thanks for tuning in. Happy weekend. I hope you're ready to just have an awesome weekend. And for making it to the end, please leave a comment with a quote or statement that sums up your philosophy or outlook on life. Mine would probably be the philosophy of possibility. Actually, bought the domain, and I was going to name my book that, but it ended up, we named it Origin of Opportunity. Publisher was more behind that. As far as the brand of, hey, you're an opportunity guy. Started a bunch of businesses, you're not, even though you have possibility, you're the opportunity guy. I said, okay, I guess I'm the opportunity guy. Please stay safe out there. Take care. I love you. I guess I believe in your possibility. So that's probably the biggest thing about the philosophy of possibility is you can do it. Take care.